We are believers, we are teachers, we are all God's creatures. We are opening up the doors to our home. We cherish the moments when we see our children with faith burning strong, learning at their own paces, smiles on their glowing faces. We're caring for their education. Come and join our family at Eden Hope Academy.
Hello, welcome to Eden Hope Academy. I am Miss Kim, and this is Levi. He's going to be an Eden Hope Academy student in just about 3 years, but he thought he'd join us today. We're going to work on week 11. So do you have your books ready? Okay, get them out. Let's start with our Bible verse. Can you read it along with me? It says, "So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets." Go boop, boop, boop. Or how does a trumpet sound? I don't know either. "Do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues in the street, to be honored by others. Truly I tell you, if they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so your giving may be in secret. Then your Father who sees what's done in secret will reward you." Oh, you're fine. So what does that mean? Is that like last week's verse? Why do you think that God repeats the same concept again in Matthew? Why do you think that, Levi? Huh? Why do you think that? I think it's because he really wants us to get that concept, to really understand that we are not to be showing off. We are not to be saying, "Oh, we're doing this good thing." Oh, you all right? That we're not to be doing this good thing for others. Yeah. So in your book, it says, draw a picture of you giving to someone who has very little. Can you do that? Oh, all right. The next. Oh, look. Can you play with my bracelet? Can you play with my bracelet? All right, next, in 1803, Thomas Jefferson authorized the Louisiana Purchase. On May 21st, 1804, who was born on May 21st? If you were, email me below. Oh, you're just... The next is in 1803, President Thomas Jefferson authorized the purchase of the Louisiana Territory, the Louisiana Purchase. Do you want to look at it? On May 21st, 1804, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark left from St. Louis, Missouri with the Corps of Discovery and headed west to explore the new lands. The group reached the Pacific Ocean and then returned to St. Louis on September 23rd, 1806. So we're going to look, let's read our science. Lewis and Clark documented, that means they found and wrote down, 100 animal species and 170 plants. They also brought back detailed maps of information about the native people living in the area. So on our other side, on this side, for you guys, we're going to let Levi look at it though, because he's really interested in Eden Hope. And it says Sacagawea and the Corps of Discovery. And Sacagawea was a young lady who was pregnant when she met Lewis and Clark in the Corps of Discovery. And she and her husband, who was half French and half Indian, agreed to go with Lewis and Clark and help them on their way. And Sacagawea was so helpful to them. She gave birth to her little boy, I think his name was John Baptiste, and she carried him on her back the whole way as she led them on this journey. And as they went, she showed them what plants to eat and what berries they could eat. And when they were in a particularly bad spot, they needed horses, and the Indian tribe did not want to give them horses. And do you know what? Sacagawea's brother was part of that tribe, and he helped to make sure that they got horses when they really, really needed them. And so Sacagawea was an extremely important member of this tribe, and it's doubtful that they would have made it as far without her. And here she was carrying a baby on her back. So I want you to draw a picture right here of Sacagawea guiding the Corps of Discovery, and her probably include her little baby, and her little baby would be about Levi's age. Oh, do you need it back? See, Levi just loves Eden Hope Academy. So for our Link It to Me, we have Naria right here, who's got a frog, and Naria loves frogs. She is in our Hamilton campus. We have Rowan in red. He loves to play chess, and he's in our Oregon campus. And then we also have Amelia, and she's in our Reston campus. So we have 3 campuses on our Link It to Me chart today. And it says Jesus repeats the idea to emphasize, repeats ideas to emphasize their importance. So when Jesus says, truly, truly, I tell you, he's trying to emphasize he really, really means it. And when he repeats things in the Bible, when the Bible repeats things, it's because God really wants us to remember that. And so do you yearn for notice and praise when you do good? Is it disappointing to learn that if you receive praise, then the account is settled? How can you give to others in secret? Can you think of how to do that? I bet you can. Well, Levi and I are going to go. So can you say bye? Oh, poor Levi. Levi and I are going to go, but I'm so glad that you joined us for this part of week 11. And I look forward to seeing you in just a few seconds for Timeline. And I think Levi's going to go to Gracie. Are you going to say bye, guys?